Okay.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay, it's a difficulty.
Oh, what fun it is to kill. I would just do the base difficulty.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
The easy mode is like way too easy.
Okay.
I mean, it's called Promenade because you just like literally walk through the entire game. Another thing about this game, it has a weirdly like gross art style while at the same time still being like really good.
Yeah, I really like it. Honestly, it is a.
No, I mean it looks good, but then you look at some of the models and they just are kind of like chunky, you know, and like a little low res. But at the same time, it looks nice. The designs are really good.
Ooh,
I hear thunder. Bitter battle.
this man
Time to wake up.
must not like me very much.
I'm staying right here with you.
Another great thing about this game is that it doesn't tell you anything about the story, unless you're really paying attention.
It's time to go.
It's not like a Fallout or whatever where like you have to like look around for shit. It's literally just this man talking at you like the whole game for the story, and that's all you have to go on.
Of prison.
Ooh, I gotta get out of prison.
No.
Oh, I tricked.
Kill the jailer. Fight for your freedom.
Yes, sir, Rabbit Man.
Hey, commit a murder for me.
This just sounds way too much like Donnie
Jailer is the
Darko.
key. Kill him.
I'm not familiar with that.
You'll be free.
It's about a guy who has like schizophrenia or it's supposed schizophrenia, and he sees this, and he's on medications because he keeps seeing this talking rabbit called Donnie Darko.
Oh, okay. Now
And then
remember.
it kind of gets really weird from there, and I'm not gonna try to explain it because
Yeah.
it's a very.
I think I have
complex movie.
spoiled myself on that on IMDb and didn't understand it.
It's a really confusing movie, and honestly, I wish I had seen the director's cut because apparently it's longer and actually explains what the fuck is going on. Because I was so confused.
Every step you've taken from that cell, I'll
Yeah, it looks weird.
regret.
So if I take a step back, will I unregret
You
those?
listen to me, and you listen good.
Well, that's a step while you're outside of the cell.
Shit,
he's
so he's
also
just gonna hurt me more while I'm trying to fix my mistakes.
I swear I'll put you right back in your cell.
Said that already.
There's an easy way and a hard way.
But if I have to walk back to the cell, you'd hurt me more because I'm taking more steps. So either way is the hard way.
Excellent choice.
This man is.
I think the easy way is you let him beat the shit out of you, or he beats the shit out of you forcibly.
Oh wait. Oh shit. Oh.
You're in the game now.
Okay. Okay.
Welcome to the game, Tech.
Welcome to the game. I feel like he's just blocking that.
Yeah, when that circle appears by him, you gotta move in close and go for a melee.
Oh wait, I hit Y instead of. Ow. Okay, I suck at parrying. Oh, he's gonna do it twice? Ow, okay.
You can time it based off of like the flash on their weapon.
Oh.
It's like half a second after that. Something like that. It's something you just sort of learn by playing the game.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yes, learning. Progress.
I was hoping you'd try to get up, so I can hurt you real bad.
Ooh, sharp shot. Woo! Okay. On Dumbo. Oh! So you're just gonna block these things. Oh. Oh.
Nice meme.
Yes, I try my best to meme him. Oh god. Aiming the charge shot is not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah, there's a little bit of auto lock, so it just has to point in his general direction. You don't have to like tap in the direction. You can just sort of you can aim it by holding like the trigger in a direction and sort of fine tune it like that. You don't have to tap the joystick.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you have to hit the man, Zach.
What? I don't want to. Don't tell me how to play this game.
And you've cycled through the same stage like 3 times now?
Oh. I'm doing it. I'm fighting this man.
Oh shit, you fought him real good.
Oh yeah, get slashed, bud. Oh yeah,
You're slashing him so good, Zach.
Oh yeah, I'm so good at this game. This game's easy. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, okay. Whoosh. Ow, I suck.
So a lot of this game is like
Ow.
really consistent. Like you'll see like the same bullets being shot by the enemies and they'll all do like the same thing. Like the green ones you can shoot and they drop health.
Oh, they do. Okay, good to know. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. You can destroy enemy bullets by shooting them, so for the most part. Some of them are immune.
Oh, okay.
So
I realized I had to be shooting there. Ow.
So remember what I said when those orange lines on the ground appear by him? You have to go like hit him.
Oh.
So for the most part, each stage of a boss fight is split up into like the shooting sections and then the sword sections. Where once you deplete the health bar one time and it gets all orange, then you gotta go up and slash him to start the second part.
Okay.
So it doesn't always follow that so strictly, but it'll make sense when it does.
And you think you can get
Oh.
out? Just look at you. You're a joke.
Oh, you have died.
I didn't. It's all part of your
That's
map.
okay. You have 3 lives, so. And you get a life back after you beat each stage. You can see at the top, he's got those little squares by his health bar. That's how many stages he has left,
Okay.
or like lives he has left, basically.
Okay. Now I'm getting. It just takes me a sec to figure out what the heck's going on.
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
This has been
One of my favorite things about this game is it has these rules that it never really breaks for the entire game. So like you're like until the end, you those like zone attacks, those like red things, are gonna pop up in like pretty much every boss fight. Not always again, but for the most part, they show up everywhere.
Oh. Oh. Oof.
Do you really think you can beat me?
Am I lagging out or are you lagging out? I think it's me.
I have to check if the stream's dropping frames or not.
Yeah, it'll probably get a little framey at times.
Oh. Not that these attacks. I think it's you trying to drop any frames.
Yeah, no, it's me, it's me. I thought you said the game's dropping a little frames.
No,
but,
I mean,
I
it's
was
like the
incorrect.
stream at all.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I
just my internet.
didn't hear very well. Oh, you succeeded. Nice. Here's another tip. You can charge up your dodge
Alright.
So if you hold the dodge button, you'll dodge further.
Oh, frick.
And you think you can get out? Just look at you. You're a joke.
Okay.
Ah, shit.
I'm
You're a
learning.
joke, Zach. You're a joke.
Oh god, I'm so bad.
Just look at you. You're a joke.
Oh god, I'm so bad at video games. Oh, you're doing that.
Do you really think you can beat me?
No.
The full combo.
Yeah, you can die now, bud. Okay, wow, my schlong is... It's not the best. You're going.
Oh god.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Nemanja.
Hello.
Welcome to
I'm
Club.
forcing Zach to play a video game.
What video game?
Fury.
Oh, that's the boss rush one. Rush,
Kinda.
rush, rush. I played that at a friend's house. It's very enraging.
Is it?
You're gonna run back to your cell and beg me
A
to
little bit.
lock you up again.
Yeah, this man's been making threats for 45 minutes now. Like, it was working at the beginning, but like...
You're gonna run back to your cell and beg me to lock you up again.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Also, every time you parry, you get a little health back.
Ah! I don't know why I'm expecting him to not do 3 even though he's been doing 3 consistently.
And occasionally even 4.
So.
You figured out the circle of death. Is that mine? Is that Omar?
Yeah, he's listening to Bruno Mars.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, who's asking for who?
Fuck.
No way.
When he says
Is there
your
a
face,
problem with Bruno Mars?
No. I like Bruno.
who's judging him right now?
I will bring you back.
Bruno is a pretty cool guy.
It's what I
Respectable young
No
man.
way.
Oh, fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Ah, rip pizza.
Oh no, what a tough circle to avoid.
Those, like QTEs where you have to, like, shake the sticks.
Yeah.
I find those really hard for some reason.
Yeah, they're a little awkward.
Yeah, they show up out of nowhere sometimes. But they don't really show up out of nowhere, it just seems like they do.
Yeah.
Like, I did this boss fight so many times because I tried to perfect it for, like, an achievement on Steam,
Oh, yeah, I
but
think you mentioned that before.
you figure out, like, pretty much, like, all his patterns. And that actually shows up if you get hit by, like, the first part of one of his combos.
I very too early sometimes.
Oh good, I'm lagging again. That's nice.
Yay.
no way.
Off me and
This
myself.
girl, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Just the way you are.
Whew.
There's not a
You're
thing
gonna take some of it back together when I'm done with you.
girl, you're amazing.
Anya, are you okay?
Just the way.
Oh, nice sack.
Don't push your luck.
The whole world stops and stares for a while. Girl, you're amazing. Just the way you are.
Feels like this fight goes on a bit too long. Oh shit.
Well, it definitely
That's all the
feels like
fights in
that.
this fucking game.
The first half of it is a tutorial.
Yeah.
A lot of them are shorter.
Oh god.
There's one that goes on for a really long time.
Which one? Remind me?
Really long time.
Which one?
The one with the spears and the shooting.
There's-
Oh, I see.
What? Which one?
It was a long time ago. I don't actually remember. That game came out like last year. Or the
Is
year
it the
before that, right?
sniper one?
Bro, I honestly don't remember it.
Fair enough.
I played it a while ago. It was like in the middle of the night. We stayed up all night trying to beat it.
A lot of them go on really long, like the first time while you're learning the patterns.
Definitely, yeah, that's
But
part of
then
it.
once you know them, they go like really fast.
Yeah, it's that kind of game.
Is there like checkpoints in the fights or no?
No.
Well, you have 3 lives, so if you lose all 3 lives, then you start from the beginning. I don't know if it might make you do the tutorial again. But on like the hardest difficulty, it like cuts out the tutorial part.
But you know what? It's too much fun.
Ah, shit. Like probably the hardest boss in the game, like my first playthrough took me like super long to do. It's like the shortest fight in the game once you know what you're doing, because it has like no phases.
What?
What happened?
Oh no, I thought I dashed through that. That like still hit me.
Yeah, it can happen sometimes.
I have no health for this thing. Ah! No!
So stubborn.
Wow, you have no health. Holy shit. Yeah, you're parrying too early.
Why can't you parry, bruv?
Remember that if you manage to beat this phase on your last life, you'll get a second life next one.
I will take you.
But if I die,
And you're also between phases, your HP gets completely restored, so you don't have to worry about how much HP you were on at the end. Yeah, the dodge is definitely something you want to do at the very last second.
So you guys gonna be doing this tonight?
Oh, fuck.
Probably. I
Alright.
imagine Zach's gonna stop after this first boss, probably.
I'm gonna leave, I guess.
Alright, see ya. Nice.
last
Did you do it?
part. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it gets intense.
There is
I'm not
no
100%
way
certain about
you
this,
can
but when you're on
defeat
low health, I think you have a damage modifier. Oh shit, you got the perfect parry. Like, you like bullet hell?
I'm okay with it. Not something I have a ton of experience with, but
Yeah, my only experience with bullet hell is Undertale in this game.
yeah. Yeah, Undertale's about all I got. Is he gonna do anything else, or do I have to do something here?
No, you're just trying to survive.
For
Oh,
hours?
you can dodge through those? Dude, I had no fucking idea.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you've said that already.
Oh shit, go get him. He's immune, when he's orange like that.
I figured that. I figured that out when I couldn't hit him.
Yeah. It helps that I'm so far behind.
Why was that last phase the easiest?
Because they're just meant to be like
No.
cool like ending pieces to them. Like they're more flashy than they are challenging.
Sure.
The real meat of the bosses is like the second to last or third to last phase,
Yeah.
usually.
You will be broken. You will go back to yourself.
I love the way the cape clips through.
Bravo! Excellent! What a thrill! Not your first time, right? Anyway, the good news, we're one step closer to freedom.
Oh,
The
he's
bad
dead.
news, there's more out there waiting for us. But don't worry, I know them. I can help. Believe me, what's waiting at the end of all this is so worth the trouble. You and me, we're in the same boat now. Now let's get the hell out of here.
KK Donnie.
Way down there lies a free.
One thing I'm noticing is the camera work in this game is a little bad at times during the cutscenes.
And you know what? We're going to get there.
So, welcome to the other half of the game, which is just a walk
Ooh, I love walking simulators.
while this man talks at you.
What? Oh crap! My game is like.
There's also an auto walk button. If you just hit A, the game plays itself.
Mm-hmm. Just how I like my games.
Yep. Honestly, the most frustrating part about this game.
I'll tell you what I know on the way. But don't expect all the answers. It's all about what a man does.
So what do you think so far?
So far, decent. I'll have to see if it starts to feel repetitive later on.
That, my friend,
It's a really short game,
Okay.
a prison.
so I wouldn't worry
within
too
a
much about
prison.
it being repetitive.
A very clever trick.
Ooh, a prison within a prison. Oh, I thought it was part of the cutscene, but I realized it was just the auto
and
walk.
the prisoner have a lot in common. Turned up one day.
Wait, what did you think was the cutscene?
I thought like the walking part was the cutscene, but it's just.
Oh yeah, no, it's just that's the game, Zach. There's like you can like walk around and sometimes there's like extra dialogue, but like gives a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's in like really stupid places too. You have to like walk across the map and shit. Like
It's not
after the
like
first boss, if you turn around and go back to your cell, there's more dialogue, but it's not really important. It doesn't really reveal much else about the story, so who cares?
Yeah.
And the story is very loose in the first place. It's really just
Build
tacked
all these
on so you
layers
can
she
kill
couldn't get
bosses.
out, and you couldn't hear her screaming.
No, you can't hear her.
That's not to say I think it's a bad story. I just think it doesn't really need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And it also makes no goddamn sense unless you're
No, it's
looking
not
up
the
like a
purpose
video of what it does.
It's not
What
the
I mean.
purpose of the game, really.
Yeah.
It's just there for a reason, I guess.
It's just there to package it, I guess, to make it sort of make sense.
But they just kept
I mean, like,
going back
the point of the Avengers isn't the story.
drove her
Yeah,
completely
true.
insane.
It's just a movie where you watch superheroes beat each other up and then they get sad every
Rip it
once
to
in a while.
pieces.
Yeah.
And then they get better
Now that's
and they beat
some
people up,
jailer,
you know?
Yes.
right?
Honestly, on the topic of superheroes,
But you and
honestly,
me,
I really
we
do
know
not
that
like
being locked
superhero
up
origin
fucks you up
movies.
inside.
And
We know that
Like,
so well.
like which?
like, okay, so like, well, recently, like, I saw Thor Ragnarok,
That's
which
why
was
we
nice
did what we
because
did.
there was no
That's why
like
we're getting
origin
out.
story.
Yeah, it expects you to already know all the characters.
And like Spider-Man: Homecoming, they
That's
knew
why
they'd done it a million
doesn't
times,
end
so they
like
just
hers.
glossed right over that real quick, which was nice. But like,
You don't really. No one cares about fucking Uncle Ben and like.
well, yeah, and everyone
great
knows
power,
it at this point
great
because it's been done
responsibility.
twice already
Yeah,
in like 10 years. So
it's just part of popular culture as well. So.
yeah, I mean, but granted, like Doctor.
Yeah, I guess it just rehashes what we know already, and then
Yeah.
when it doesn't, it just ends up doing it poorly. Man of Steel.
And then like Doctor Strange, for example, was an origin story. It wasn't terrible, but it's just like I just want to get to the cool shit where he's doing supernatural things. I don't want to sit there for an hour and a half of him going, "What's this? I can do this! Oh my god!"
Yeah, I guess it's not really what the point. Oh, also welcome to this boss fight. So if you had to guess what the boss would be here, what would you guess?
Camera. Security camera.
Some of these designs are really fucking weird.
Oh.
And then you're just in, after 5 minutes of walking, you're just in the game now. Good luck. I hope you remember everything.
Yes. I feel like I want to talk about my movie shit, but at the same time I can't focus if I'm talking about my movie shit. It's a very hard decision that I have to make.
It's up to you.
Ah. Okay, I gotta say what this is from that.
Did you see Man of Steel?
I have not, no.
It's so bad.
It's the one DC movie that came out recently that I have not seen.
Didn't really come out recently.
It's like 2015.
I mean, like recently in terms of like,
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
you know,
it is
the age of the cosmos.
It's not as relevant as some of the DCs. I saw Justice League recently. Okay, and so with Justice League, for the longest time I thought, I'm like, wow, this movie just has really shitty special effects. But I think what they were trying to do was emulate the style of Injustice. Like,
No, you want to know what it was?
what?
I mean, you probably already know this, but they had to do SFX for his face.
Yeah, I knew that, but like just in general, like even like the superhero killing each other effects, because there's this one sequence where like they resurrect Superman, and then he fights all
And-
of them,
yeah.
and it just looks really fucking fake.
Yeah. I mean, again, Superman has a fake face in this movie.
I'm not,
And
or like he like
Did you
headbutts
hear the
Wonder
shit about
Woman.
how there's basically like 2 directors of the movies?
Like he like headbutts Wonder Woman, and she's just like instantly falls on the ground, like, and it just I don't know, it felt really off.
Yeah, the fight direction in superhero movies isn't exactly stellar.
Well, I mean, but like even like just because of like the I don't know how to describe it.
Even if you watch like Guardians of the Galaxy, like
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't.
not great. I mean, but it like
It's better,
it
but
looks
it's still
real-ish in comparison to.
it looks
like,
more real, but it still doesn't. Still a little uncanny valley. And the camera work doesn't really help. You don't ever get to see anything happen because that's a trick. Nothing's actually happening. They're just moving
Yeah.
hands towards each other. So this boss is a lot of crazy time.
I'm not sure how you're supposed to know it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, when he does that AoE, you're just supposed to get like as far away as possible.
Mm.
And when they're in like that taunt animation, like the lady's like looking up at the sky and like praising Jesus, you can get some attacks in during that time.
Okay. Oh, I'm bummed.
Yeah, remember you can charge your dodge. The game never tells you, but you can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be useful.
Yeah.
Especially with lasers of death.
Yeah. Like when you see a laser coming, just hold the A button, turn in that direction, and then dodge. There you go. See, it's a lot easier than trying to time it perfectly.
Oh, okay, that's when you get the hits in. Oh, you can never use. Oh. Oh, okay. I gotta be able to kind of.
Yeah. You can also like basically attack after every other enemy attack, pretty much.
Ooh. There we go. I unfucked myself.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, you did it! Holy fuck! You're on 1 HP.
Yeah, I got lucky.
I wouldn't say lucky in this game.
No, no, no. It's
There's
all
not
luck.
there's not a lot of luck in this game.
Oh my god, there's so many.
What?
Okay, now I'm getting a better handle.
There's a bunch of cover on this map, so you can like
Cover.
hide behind shit. Well, I mean it gets destroyed, but at the same time, it regenerates. So
Cover.
this boss design is fucking bonkers. Like, what the fuck is she supposed to be?
Oh, that's the first time I got hit. That's the second time I got hit.
So what movies have you seen lately?
I just saw Lady Bird today.
What's that about?
It is about a lady. No, no,
Zach's in full focus mode.
no, it's about a senior in high school who's kind of in like her family is kind of poor, but she's going to like a nice
counter.
Catholic school. And so, and it's a drama about that and basically her stupid decisions in high
So
school.
if you're safe and they're still in the middle of an attack, like with that laser beam that sweeps in a certain area,
Yeah.
if you're out of the range of that,
Then
and you can
attack.
just attack them at that point, yeah.
Oh, what the? What? What do you have a scythe? That's not really what I think of when I think of security cameras.
It's a searchlight, Zach. I mean, come on.
It's a search scythe.
She's also strapped into a wheel. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think. Oh, frick! I can see him. Oh!
This is probably my least favorite boss in the game. Just because it's the least consistent one with all the rest. It has like, she has like a melee attack with her scythe that doesn't really follow the rules of any other attack in the game.
Yeah, I may have fell off the map and realized that was a thing, but now I do.
Oh. Like how you died after you fell off. He teleports back. He's like, I'm gonna take a lie down now.
It's a lot more damage than I would have expected. I'm dumb. I did not really care.
Remember, you can also do melee attacks in the shooting mode.
Oh, is that 2 more damage?
So, well, a little bit, yeah. And if you're close to someone,
Oh, okay.
if you're close to the enemy and they whiff an attack, you can just go for some damage. And also, if you're more comfortable with parrying, after successful parries, you pretty much have guaranteed combo. So, I hate that purple shot.
Damn it.
How's it going?
Mediocre! No.
Yeah, you're starting to get the hang of things. Except for parrying.
Yeah, I don't get it.
When you do get it though, you get it at really like amazing time. I hate that purple shot.
I'm getting the hang of avoiding it now.
You know why I hate it? It's because I never use the cover to dodge it. I just try and dodge it like with the dodge button, which always fails.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed.
I honestly never even thought of just like getting behind a
I
wall.
just noticed that it worked and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I never noticed. I always just died to it.
Oh, that's not...
I just watched you get like 2 parries. What are you talking about?
Well, I missed 1 parry! Oh, I suck. Oh, I suck again.
I mean, you can't say I suck every single time you get hit, because it's a hard game.
Your mom's a hard game.
You're gonna get hit a lot if you're gonna say you suck a lot.
Well, I suck a lot.
What do you suck a lot of?
Dicks! God, why
Well,
are you so
there you go.
Ugh, Jesus. Oh! Jesus, you like to douche to my butt.
Nice. You have 2 lives.
Your mom has 2 lives.
Yeah, that 4th scythe attack doesn't really... It doesn't follow any of the rules of any of the other bosses in the game. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, take that, bitch security camera.
I mean, what even is this lady supposed to be?
Ah, I hate these dashes. There we go. Oh yeah, bitch. And then I fuck up like an idiot. What was I supposed to do there, motherfucker?
Do where?
Your mom, that's where.
No, but like, while you have 1 HP left.
Uh-huh.
And
I did have 1 HP left!
I love the animations like between like when you lose lives, because they say a lot about like the character of the boss.
Yeah. This one's like the Grim Reaper, but not at all.
But also fucking crazy, and pink, and she screams.
Just like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
He's pink and screams. So he's not a security camera.
Have you met him?
Have you not? No. Ooh, what the? Bitch, please.
I should probably refresh because I'm a little bit further behind than I
Yeah.
should be.
Probably. Woo!
Did you do it?
Only two more to go.
Remember, the last one's usually pretty easy.
Oh my. This feels like a really shitty Assassin's Creed. Not Assassin's Creed. Resident Evil. No, it's an Assassin's Creed boss. Where'd you go?
The Templars are willing to go so far to get the golden apple. Nice. You seem to pass those pretty easily. I always fuck those up.
Well, yeah, because I'm a master at quick time events or something.
Well, I mean,
You know?
when I say I always fuck them up, I fucked them up like my first couple of times in each boss. But then once you learn to just like know it's coming and then just spam the sticks.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing, lady?
But yeah, when I don't see it coming, I always fail.
I get you, you know.
What do you think of the music?
I don't know, I barely hear it, LOL. Too focused. I think it's good.
It's the kind of music that sort of is just there to hype you up in the background to make it like more frantic, and it works really well for that.
Some John. Oh, frick, I sucked on.
Ah, frick, I dick. Duck, dick.
She's low, but it's
You have another life though, so.
I know, but I mean, I just.
Oh yeah, I hate this. You dodged it, what the fuck?
What?
That attack where she jumps up in the air, that always hits me.
Oh. Yeah, it's because I'm good.
Oh, she just humped you. You see those blue tiles on the ground?
Hang on. Yeah.
Never mind. If you step on those,
Uh-huh.
she drops whatever she's doing and goes to attack them.
Oh.
And you can get some melee hits in. Just a tip.
I'm guessing I'm gonna accidentally dash into the center at some point or another.
Probably. It happens. I've definitely done that before.
Goddamn triple lights. Can't love everything.
You dodged a lot though. How'd you die?
No, I'm just, no, I keep that. I keep getting hit by things.
Giant laser beams mostly?
Yeah, things that are.
Yeah. You just don't have the muscle memory down.
Yeah,
Holy shit, that laser scared the fuck out of me. What is that perfect parry?
I have a sliver of health. Damn it.
Yeah.
You can't stop now. We're on the road to freedom.
I keep trying. Fuck it. I have a better idea what I'm doing.
Another great thing about this game is it takes no fucking time to restart,
That's good, I guess.
which happens a lot. Is there any? Are there any movies coming out?
Yeah.
Anytime
Foster
soon?
season, so.
Oh, okay.
Bunch of stuff you probably haven't heard of, XD.
That's good. You don't have to say XD though,
Yes,
because
I
that's not a word.
do. You know, let me think. What the hell is let me think what's coming out. Because the Disaster Artist is coming out pretty soon, which is based off The Room.
Yeah. You looking forward to that?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's probably the thing I'm
Should be
most
interesting.
excited for.
I think it'll be too cringy for me.
I have no idea.
Wiso just seems like a weird ass.
He is. He's a complete weird ass. What's funny is because James Franco, the person who plays him in the movie, apparently like stayed in role the entire time directing it.
Really?
Yeah, so like he'd be talking in the voice to like.
Okay. Now I want you to come here.
And like Seth Rogen, which is another one, said it took him forever
I like
to
how I'm not sure that Tommy Wiseau even thinks his movie's bad.
I don't think he does. Honestly.
I don't know though, is the thing.
Well, like at first he
I don't
definitely
know.
did. I'm hoping he realized now.
I mean, you would hope, but he
like,
just seems like the guy who like
eh,
doesn't understand the irony behind it, like all the fan followers or whatever.
Probably. I have no idea, honestly.
He has like brain damage or something, right?
No idea.
Or does no one know?
I think he's just a weird ass.
Did you show us that YouTube video of him like
With the
making
spoons.
shit up about the movie?
Yeah, with the spoons. Yeah, that was me.
Okay, yeah. It's fucking stupid. What?
Yeah, that makes me like. I don't know if he's just an idiot. Like.
No, but I mean, he had to know because everyone knew when they were making the movie that the spoons were just there arbitrarily, right?
Well, it was just. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, I live. Ah, I'm like attacking. Yeah, I feel like this is a game where like you lose it, and then, or you lose once, and then you gotta stop for a bit because otherwise you just get impatient.
Yeah, maybe.
At least maybe that's just my play style.
Yeah, for me,
Right.
definitely, it helps me to just grind hard things out
Yeah,
instead of taking breaks.
I don't know. I get impatient.
I do take breaks though if something's like especially challenging, like
Yeah.
like the hardest shit in games, like I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know how some games have like levels at the end that are supposed to be like ultra challenging?
Yeah.
Like there's like one at the end of every Mario game. Same with Odyssey.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of shit where I take a break. Because sometimes they have like very specific like regimented like challenges,
Yeah.
and then when you walk away you keep thinking about it, and then you say like, what if I try this?
Yeah.
And you come
Yeah.
back and then you're like, well, now I have a new perspective.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I get impatient when it comes to repetitive things. So, like,
I think taking breaks can definitely help, especially with like, because I'm a Dark Souls player, with
Yeah.
like really tough Dark Souls bosses, where you're just like thinking about enemy attacks and you say, what can I do to avoid that?
Yeah, yeah. I use something to just use the time of
Or maybe I just think about video games too much.
No, I do that too during my math class because I don't care.
Hilariously enough, my math class is like the only class I care about.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not the kind of person who like doesn't care about school, but Like, even when a class is incredibly boring and I'm like sleeping through half of it, I'm still interested by the subject matter.
Yeah. I don't know, like, if I don't care, then it's just, like, I can't learn from anything.
I have a hard time not caring, though, is the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have that issue too, but like, I don't know.
I find myself sometimes caring about shit that I shouldn't. You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Which is, I mean, it can, like, help you do well in school, but at the same time, it can also, like, make your life shitty, because you're just spending your time thinking about things that don't matter.
Oh, I dashed into her. Fuck. No. Ah, I suck at the
Oh, what? What happened? Did you dodge?
I dodged into it. Like, I was trying to dash to her. And
Yeah.
I dashed into it.
Yeah, you're in the sword sections, your attacks sort of like home in, so you don't really have to worry too much about dodging towards enemies. Sometimes you do. But for the most part you don't, because those circles are pretty small.
Yeah, if I die here, I'm probably just gonna take a break. Cause,
No, for sure, for sure.
yeah. Because they're kind of long fights.
Hmm. I mean, there's only 9 bosses in the game, so you're already a ninth of the way through, so.
It's just because I'm so good at this game.
there's a 10th boss, but it's optional.
So I'm gonna probably end up fighting that.
Well, it is like the final boss, but it's gated behind like a Fallout, like yes or no, like good ending, bad ending choice. Like Mass Effect style, like do you want to be a good guy or a bad guy? And, which is just kind of the stupidest kind of ending in my opinion, but whatever.
Yeah.
It should just honestly make the choice for you because it's a really good boss. That was faster. You're figuring it out.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Did you shoot one of the pillars?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the pillars have markings on them, and if you shoot them, she'll run toward, start attacking them. Same with the tiles. It's the same concept as the tiles. Not exactly the same, but...
Yeah, I know. Fuck! Oh, I couldn't get out of behind the pillar. I did a lot of damage. Last time I had a better, like...
The purple shit.
Yeah. Last time I had, like, a better...
So, here's another thing. You can, like, parry, like, pretty much every shot in the game. But it's fucking hard. I don't do it.
Fucking laser beam! You're not the Death Star, bitch!
She might as well be. You gonna go ahead and take a break now, or are you gonna give it one more shot?
I'm just gonna, once I die,
Yeah.
assuming I die, that I probably will. Well, I know she is the Death Star. Fuck! But doctors!
Oof.
Purple shit, you ain't killing me. Yeah, bitch, what you gonna do? Ha, ha. Oh, you gonna fight some purple shit? Nope, behind the wall, bitch! Damn, better give me some of that health back.
This boss is a pretty steep learning curve. All things considered.
Oh, you gonna run away? Whoop! Nope! Purple thing done, Dunzo! Like Dunzo like a Hanzo. Oh, you gonna try to Death Star me? Bam! You're in the melee section. And you're just gonna get some free shots. Okay, no, cool. Oh, okay, just laser beam around the face.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one.
Okay, you made
You
it.
managed to
Cool,
get
cool.
it.
You can't stop now. We're on the road
That was
to
fast.
freedom.
Yeah.
You will
Oh, good.
beat her.
I'll call it good for now.
Yeah. So what do you think?
But you
So
and me,
far, it's
we
pretty
know
enjoyable.
that
I
being
just
locked
need
up fucks you up inside.
Take a
We
break,
know
figure
that
out what
so
you're doing
well, don't we?
with your life.
Nah, yeah, I think once I lose a fight, I'm like, okay, time for a break. That's pretty much it. Just because otherwise
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
the
impatient.
issue with that in this game though is that like, I mean like, are you ever gonna open it again?
Yeah, I don't know. It's, yeah.
Like knowing you,
We'll see.
it's definitely a game you can like grind out in like a week, in like an afternoon.
Yeah.
I know you have trouble with like repeating shit that you've done already.
Yeah.
I mean everyone does.
Yeah, no, definitely.